Oh, wow. Looks like Nick will be joining us. Thought his Gmail got. I feel like every start of every one of these shows, you spill water on your laptop. Now we got Nick. His Gmail got hacked, and hopefully
only bottles with caps around the computer now. Learned my lesson the hard way.
So, well, anyway, we are back for another Best Ball Mania 5 draft. Let's hop in one here.
Alrighty, I'm the captain of the ship. We are taking all Colts players.
Can you switch your thing to dark mode?
No.
Corey, this
PB hates light mode.
I can't stand light mode.
I heard you on the last one complaining.
There we go. Okay, my eyes work again.
I didn't even know.
I literally can't see. It's like too bright. my lazy eye doesn't process it.
It can't track on the light mode.
Yeah, it's malfunctions for sure. But so Nick, your Gmail, you figured it out?
No, I just used a different email, but I'm rattled because that email is tied to like everything I own.
Yeah, I'm shocked you're on. I'm shocked you joined. I thought you were just gonna have to. I would be panicking.
Nick, you have to come up with a better password than Pink Chair 34.
It's not my password.
No,
it's something.
not.
It's just something easy. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to take days to recover. So,
no, they're pretty good at it. You should be all right.
Be all right. As long as we get a AR-15 here, we'll be okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some luck here. I've been getting like 1 through 5, so hey,
there we go.
Let's go.
We still on the Fade CMC train, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you mean? I'm the captain here.
Yeah, but
me and
running
PB
back,
are on the
we're going new strategy.
CMC
all
train.
RBs, no receiver. Let's go.
I'm good with an RB heavy.
I'm not.
Take like 3 in the first 6 rounds.
That sounds like a disaster.
Why?
Because all of the each year we've so this year everyone's pretty much made this agreement that you'll draft wide receivers at the beginning and then you can push very good running backs down the road. So by you taking 3rd, 4th round running backs or first, whatever. Yes, there's some exceptions, I think. To me,
tier ones.
Bijan and Brees, kind of where because I think those have RB1 overall potential. But when everyone makes that agreement, if you can just load up on good receivers and then load up on good running backs later, it's just a no-brainer to do that.
All right, well, who do we want? We have 15.
I would say Lamb.
CD.
Yeah, Lamb. I think Lamb.
That's scary.
I think Lamb might end up flipping.
Don't tee him up, Corey. We're not good enough at this.
Not again.
We've done 48 drafts together, and we're still just not able to queue anyone up.
Yeah, I feel like Lamb is gonna, by the time a few months, I think Lamb will be maybe if more casual drafters come in late, they'll take CMC over Lamb. But I don't know. I feel like Lamb could overtake CMC.
I feel like it'll turn into 1.2, 1.4 or something like that.
Yeah.
I like it though. I got Lamb at was it 3 or 4 in the last draft I did, which was very nice.
Yeah, I got into basically an avalanche room earlier today in a draft, and it's running backs you're getting at 20 picks past ADP because pretty much everyone in the draft just makes that agreement, and everyone's taking wide receivers ahead of ADP, and then you're getting I don't know, Josh Jacobs 15 picks past ADP, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you bring up the big board?
That little grid.
The grid.
There you go.
Yeah. I like having this view up. You can kind of see if people do the funky stuff.
Yeah.
like take 3 elite running back, or like when you see someone take like 3 elite quarterbacks early or something, then you have to kind of take a quarterback early.
And then make sure to hit share this screen like on your, there you go. And then you can just flip back and forth.
Look at me.
Good job, Corey.
We got to get some other people used to hosting too. I can't be just responsible for clicking every single draft pick. See, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. As long as
It
people are naming the drafts, it should be fine just rotating through accounts, but you have to make sure like you're naming them in the
Oh, sure. I'll name them. I'll name this one.
All right. Anything crazy so far?
No. I mean,
no.
Martin, no.
And you're
Taylor went a little high, but
like 2 picks, maybe 3 picks. Not much though.
yeah, seems like a pretty standard draft.
I had one.
So
Someone took Brees at the number 4 spot today.
I don't hate it.
I don't like it.
I mean, I think him or Bijan's the RB1. I think they're like RB1, RB2.
So Corey, you'd rather have Jay Jettas or Sun God?
See,
Or
I
even
took Jefferson
Bijan?
at 5. I took Jefferson at 5 over Chase just because I have a lot of Chase, and I don't know. I don't like. I know it's Jay.
I like
Jetta.
Jefferson at 6, just because I think Amon-Ra and Chase and Tyreek are right there. But I mean, it's hard to fade Justin Jefferson.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's fading him. I think it's just moving around the pieces, just like so you get different with your top 6.
Yeah, I typically in the first round I just like Christian McCaffrey. I'm fading. Puka, I'm going to be underweight. I've been fading kind of. So those are my 2 like strong, and everyone else I kind of just take at ADP. So I have my expo, and I'll naturally get overweight at least slightly on everyone because I'm making those 2 fades.
I've been taking Puka at 12, but
yeah,
AJ
I'd probably
Brown's
take
still
him at
on the
12.
board. I'm definitely taking like AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Or Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, where are we going here?
I would say is Smith on the board because that correlates.
Smith.
I think we.
DJ,
I mean,
DK.
I think Smith for sure since we have Lamb.
Yeah.
So let's put him at the top. Look cute there, Corey. What do you guys want to do for the second one?
I'm good with Mike, with DJ or DK. My preference would be Mike and then DJ, but I'm good with
Mine
DK.
would be.
I'll throw Neighbors in there. We haven't drafted much of him.
I'd prefer.
I would prefer DJ over. I would prefer DJ over Neighbors.
Yeah, I think it's Evans or Moore.
I'd rather take Evans though.
Okay, let's go Evans.
Big Mike. Big Mike.
You have to kind of question how much volume DJ Moore's realistically going to be able to get.
That's what everyone said last year.
Okay, but they didn't have Rome and Keenan Allen and
But they also
Williams.
They also had Justin Fields throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And
So it's like
but he was just like
a great number.
He was like the only player on the offense. That's the scary part. This year is like they're going to have so many options.
Yeah, but you could also make the same argument that like Justin Fields rushing upside ate away at his targets too.
Yeah, I think it kind of balances out. Like, yes,
I see what you're saying, Nick. I'm not arguing that there's definitely more mouths to feed. I just think he's an alpha regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I do too. I mean, you could say that for, like AJ Brown or
right.
I mean, there's going to be guys that have competition, but I just think, I think Rome's going to be as good as everyone thinks he could be from like day one. And obviously Keenan Allen could just take a ton of volume underneath in the slot. We know rookie quarterbacks love like shorter throws and quicker reads, just until they get used to that NFL game speed. So
I think one or two of them is going to pay off ADP, but I don't think there's a possible way all three are. I mean,
Caleb would have to go crazy.
Well, Caleb, if he gets
I mean, that's
it's
possible too.
Yeah, so I mean, usually if I take Caleb, I like having two pieces, just mixing and matching. But yeah, I mean, Cole Kmet's still there. Like, yeah, there's mouths to feed for sure.
Everett.
Oh, stop it.
So right now we're looking at, I mean, Dak for sure, and then
we got two teams that took two running backs in the first 2 rounds already. So
yeah, definitely
keep
some
an eye
like
out.
a lot of teams going zero running back so far.
Right.
Meaning, I do think, still push
That's
as long as
correct.
we're getting good receivers, we keep pushing getting receivers.
Yeah.
What are we up next? 48.
I was in a draft today, and some red badge sniped Jelani Woods for me, like 20 picks for his ADP. Like, obviously, I know towards like the last 2.5, 3 rounds, it really doesn't matter. I was so mad. I had Richardson, I had Pittman, I had Downs. I'm like, I'll get the trifecta with Woods, and some guy. See, Woods is becoming more popular. He's just.
I don't mind Woods if you have Anthony Richardson. I don't know why I'm taking Woods like without.
Why are we taking Noah Fant with no Geno Smith?
Because so Richardson is a mobile quarterback. Richardson's Noah Fant is like the obvious tight end one for that team, and they're way more pass heavy. So that's point number one. Number two, in the event that Jelani Woods is needed in week 17, I think Richardson is going nuclear. So if I have Jelani Woods and no Richardson, then the Richardson teams are beating me.
I mean, is he going to have a ton of rushing touchdowns if Jelani Woods has one or two? Probably not. I think they'll vulture
He
each
could
other.
very well be running like he's going to have a ton of rushing yards most games. And so if Jelani Woods is scoring a touchdown too, and then you add on his rushing yards, like his ceiling, these mobile quarterbacks, when their tight end is going off, their ceiling is that much greater. Because tight ends are all touchdown dependent, especially a guy like Jelani Woods.
Jelani Woods is a yak guy.
Yeah, so imagine Jelani Woods has 100 yards and a touchdown.
We don't really know what kind of guy he is yet.
No, he is.
He's a big guy.
He's a
Big.
athletic.
We've never seen him play.
Right.
It's like a rookie.
That's my point for like some of these mobile quarterbacks not targeting their tight ends when I don't have the mobile quarterback.
That's fair.
All I heard was we're on the Johnny Woods train. So
I'm going to throw this out now. I love stacking Lamar and Mark Andrews here.
So then we'd have like a Lamar Dak. Oh, well, he's gone.
And he's gone.
I mean, you could do that. You could do Mahomes and Hollywood. You could get Rashi late.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that.
I like getting an elite stack right here.
So, case, 40. Yeah, I don't mind
I like that.
Mahomes Hollywood.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that seems nice.
Good call, Nicholas.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown as your fourth receiver just feels so good.
That's
so
hot.
good.
I think he's going to have an awesome year.
I mean, he has had no one throwing the ball his entire career,
and he's still been like pretty middle.
Yeah,
of the
he's
road,
been good. He's been good.
He's not like an elite, but for a 5th round pick, I think he can surpass that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten much Mahomes either, so it's nice getting some Mahomes here.
I like this team.
Yeah, and if you have to fade anyone, I feel like Kelsey's the best receiver to fade. You could get Rashi at a pretty good value.
I think he's moving up a little.
Who?
Rashi.
Yeah, he's moving back up a little bit because it's like that thing where just he fell because of all the bad news. There hasn't been anything said. So now people are like, well, it's not going to be as bad. So it all come down to like, once that report comes out, this is how many games it's going to swing.
Right.
Like we're either going to get him really cheap or this is the cheapest you're going to get him.
Yeah.
So it's like you could just dollar cost average kind of just be buying it up and down.
Right. Yeah.
And you would do it on a Mahomes team for sure.
Right. I was going to say, I've been fading him a good amount, but I also don't have a ton of Mahomes yet. So that also makes sense.
I kind of bought into the situation last year with Kamara, and that paid off great for me. So
yeah,
I'm not afraid to go there again.
They got to figure out his contract.
What's that?
Kamara.
He wants more money.
They got to figure out his contract. He's holding out basically
this year. Yeah, but remember last year?
Oh,
yeah.
Had
that Vegas fight and
4 games or something, right?
Yeah, but everyone was like, "Oh,
I was
he dropped a ton. He was in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just scooping him up left and right, and
yeah.
dynasty leagues, and
it was a great
I
move.
went all in on it because it's still Kamara. Like,
yeah, but he's not the same running back as he used to be, but
no, but he still provides some good. I mean, he was pretty good last year.
He's all right.
They just didn't have a ton of other options. I mean, it was him and Olave.
Right.
Yeah, he's enough in the pass game that he's viable for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and Brian Robinson were great running backs for me last year.
So what's Dak's ADP? Because we're probably going to try to push
in the 90s.
Yeah, so we can push Dak to that 90, that end of the 8th pick.
And 96.
Yeah. So we'll push Dak to there, and then it'd be nice if Ferguson fell there so we could go Dak Ferguson, but I doubt Ferguson will probably be gone. So then we can hopefully get one of Najee or Jalen Warren around there. Or it might have to be at pick 73.
For Najee or Warren
right there.
What's that?
For Najee or Warren, you're saying?
Yeah, because their ADPs are in the mid 80s, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I mean it might be too much of a reach. The other Steelers that we would target would be Freiermuth or Roman Wilson. Oh, please not Xavier Worthy. Wait, we took him in our last draft, didn't we?
If he falls 12 ADP spots, we should probably get him.
Gosh. Why are we ruining these?
But we also need a running back pretty bad.
But we did, right? We took Xavier Worthy in the last draft.
We took him one time.
One too many.
No.
I mean, Mahomes is going to spread it out.
That's a home run hitter. That's gonna break some slates.
Yeah. Can't wait. I can't wait till you get to buy a Xavier Worthy jersey.
Why I ever have to do that?
Because he's going to win you $1 million.
On this lineup right here after we take him.
Do you think this would be a good lineup since we're – oh, never mind. I was going to bring up a George Kittle argument, but we'll leave that for another day.
What was the Kittle?
Well, if we're fading CMC and then all this AU trade seems pretty.
Oh, okay. I see your argument there.
Pretty certain, I'll say. At least more certain than it has been.
Yeah.
It might be, if you're thinking CMC is really not going to pay off, then Kittle
I
would
mean, no,
probably be a beneficiary of that.
Yeah, no, I definitely see that stance. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely we're going Rice over Coleman.
What do you mean?
There's no. I mean, we're definitely going running back and oh, thank gosh. Oh, okay.
Kenneth Walker.
That's
No, I
someone
just,
told
I
Coleman.
just took him off.
Oh man, I was really hoping we were gonna get Kung Fu Kenny there.
All right, so
Yeah, I would go Rashi Kamara.
I
Are we
would
all the way-
go.
Yeah, all the way.
Well, I would go Rashi. We'll put Rashi on top, and then we'll think through this other pick.
Jones, Najee, Vermont. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
we could reach on Najee, but I think I'd rather have Kamara
I think I would have Kamara
and
too.
then get Muth as the run back.
What other receivers are there?
Lads there?
Jordan.
We already
I
have
would-
5.
I know. I think I'd. Okay.
We can't
All
go.
right.
We're gonna have dead picks here before we even have a running back or a tight end.
I mean, you could still push running back.
So Kamara.
That's fine.
Kamara, because we have to. Oh, I guess we don't have to take Dak anymore there.
I still would like to take Dak.
Yeah, because then
Because we already got Lamb and Devonta Smith.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
we have to fall to us. I mean, no one else should be taking him.
Yeah, that's the nice part of Dak. It's like that pocket passer stuff you and Nick were talking about, PB. It's like because all of the rest of his receiving threats go after him. So
Right.
you get
Like I was in
a
a draft earlier. Someone took Chase and Higgins, and they got Burrow at 110.
Damn.
Because and it was an all red badge, black badge room. Everyone was just taking their stacks, and so it's when you're in like a smart room, it makes sense because you're just an idiot if you take Burrow without
no one's going to
you
waste
can just keep pushing it.
Yeah. No one's going to waste a pick in the 70s for a solo pocket passer stack.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you're like burning. Like it might help your advance rate, but like you have no shot at like winning a tournament unless Joe Burrow's just turns into Lamar Jackson for 3 weeks in the playoffs out of the blue.
Not after that knee.
Yeah.
No chance.
Has Ferguson gone yet? That'd be sweet if he made it to us, but
there he is, 86. Why is this not going with the flow of the thing?
just do the draft board.
You don't tell me what to do. I'm the captain.
Just do the draft board. There we go. Don't.
I think Denver receivers are the hardest thing to figure out.
Yeah, they're tough.
Because, I mean, it's either Milf Hunter playing quarterback or it's
That'll be Bo Nix for sure.
Bo Nix. I mean, you obviously Bo Nix is going to get a shot this year at some point in time. Whether it's the very start of the season, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Zach Wilson's very good.
That's what people said about Drew Brees.
I mean, both of them,
San Diego.
We know they like to sling it deep, so it kind of, I mean, both Troy Franklin, Marvin, like they're all kind of deep threats. So
Yes, Drew Brees he got injured, so it wasn't really the same thing. But I mean, trying to think of another quarterback who left, who was a high-profile quarterback who left the team and went somewhere else and had major success. I mean, Stafford, but people wrote him off as like a bad quarterback, or did not write him off as a bad quarterback.
True. Yeah, everyone kind of knew he was just in purgatory there in Detroit.
Yeah. Trying to think, is there any other quarterbacks?
TB12. No one wrote him off as bad though. I mean, Geno.
I mean, don't throw Geno into that boat, please.
I mean, top 5 fantasy year 2 years ago.
Okay. Well, he didn't win a Super Bowl and wasn't.
Oh, okay, PB.
I'm just saying he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't like a.
Well, who was your example then? Who was your example?
Drew Brees. He was at San Diego.
Okay.
I mean, he got hurt in San Diego, and they thought he would never play again, so they got rid of him.
Okay.
But
okay, Brees. Yeah, I'll give you Brees.
So that's what I was trying to think. Like,
okay, so we're going historic then too.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, there's not many examples.
I mean, no franchise worth its salt is going to give up a guy they think they can win the Super Bowl with.
All right, so if we go Dak here, what else do you guys want to get? Go through running backs real quick.
Yeah, will you take quarterbacks off of there?
I mean, I like Zach Moss.
Yeah, don't mind Moss.
I would say Moss, Pollard, cue those two up, and then
what receivers and tight ends are there?
Yeah, it's probably Lockett. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like Bowers.
I passed on him today. Went Njoku instead.
Okay, well, Bowers gone. What do you guys want to do? I mean, I'm fine with Dak, Pollard. Another running back.
Yeah, Dak for sure. And then Moss went, Bowers went.
Yeah.
Moss had the same buy as Kamara too.
Yeah, I don't hate Dak Pollard here.
Yeah, just getting some running back firepower. What?
Trey Benson?
I'd rather.
Well, in this, I would like Benson more if you had some more anchor running backs, whereas like it could be Connor early in the year. Whereas
Pollard with Spears, I mean.
Yeah, but Pollard and Spears both will have a role. Benson could be like later in the year comes on, whereas like this particular team with Kamara being our first running back, like we need some more like steady points on this team. If we had started off with like a hero running back like Barkley or something like that, I wouldn't have minded Benson. Okay, so
Tony P.
We got our two. We're doing 2 quarterbacks,
3 tight ends
for sure. 6 running backs. So that's 8.
What's our next one? 120, 121.
7 receivers and 3 tight ends.
What's after 120, 121? We get 150. 144. So we could get Muth in not this an upcoming one, but the next
at
one.
144.
Yeah.
Roman Wilson should be on our radar.
Yep. He's in that same range.
I think he's 155, so it's either like a reach or hope he falls. Hopefully we just can get Freiermuth. But
yeah, agreed. But
it's crazy how Roman Wilson goes like 150. Like it's just like, I mean, I get it. He's the rookie, the draft capital and something, but Van Jefferson could easily be the wide receiver too, and he goes undrafted.
That is wild. Yeah, Cooks has got to be in there for sure.
Yeah. What we're at 120, 121. Yeah, that's prime. Like, get A.D. Mitchell off that board.
What? Dude, let him cook.
This is what happens when we give up Corey on the 1s and 2s.
Yeah, get Downs out of there. Put Judy on there.
Where the hell is Judy? Oh, there he is.
At least A.D. Mitchell went. Nice.
Who are you, Judy?
Yeah,
yeah.
Njoku.
I mean, running back in this range though is still like, especially for this team. I mean, if we double clicked running back here, I think that would be pretty nice. We might be able to get 2 solid ones.
Depends who's there.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying like this is definitely a range for when you go when you go 0 running back. This is usually like a prime range to be targeting.
How worried are we about Javonte?
I'm not worried about him.
Because you think even if he does get cut or like he'll find some other team to go to, like the Cowboys or something.
Yeah, and I have Jaleel McLaughlin on plenty of teams.
That's what I mean, though. What if like they keep him and then just don't use him? Like, what if they keep him?
I cannot see them keeping him and not using him. He's a good running back. Like I had to try so hard not to draft him last year because I love him so much. And I just was like, I'm not doing it after the ACL, but I was like, I'm going to go so heavy next year. And he's like, I think he is my highest owned running back. I think I have like 35% Javonte Williams.
You want to know someone random who I've been just loading up on all week? Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of competition there. You know, Singletary had a good year, but definitely downgraded line and offense. So
I guess he looked pretty good in OTAs, and
OTAs.
Sounds like he might have a role as like the pass catching back, no matter what. So,
yeah, I don't know if he'll ever become like a bell cow. Like if Singletary went down, I think Eric Gray would kind of take on that role. I think he might have like his own little role, but I don't see him ever becoming like a workhorse.
He's kind of like my long shot Kyron Williams. I think like he's in a backfield that's like kind of a toss up and just like a random.
But he can never have that role, in my opinion.
What's that?
Like Kyron Williams, like to become a Kyron Williams, it would be a late running back, or it's just kind of like completely unknown, and they could be a complete bell cow. I don't think even if Singletary was injured, I don't see that in his.
Because who do you think's going to step in?
Eric Gray.
Where was he?
Eric Gray is like would be that replacement guy, not Tyrone Tracy. I mean, that's just I'm trying to think of a guy that could be Kyron Williams. I mean, I don't think it exists. Late. I mean, I don't think
last year he had 17 carries for 48 yards on a 2.8 average.
I mean, it's the Giants. That's the other thing. That's
right. You got Sweet Feet Danny Dimes there too.
Yeah.
It's not the Rams. So like,
all right, we're on the clock. So
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I'd take Corum Cooks.
I would take Chase Brown Cooks, but that's just me.
I would rather have Blake Corum. I hate Chase Brown.
I lean Blake Corum.
Terrible pick.
I don't think it's a terrible pick. I just don't think.
I would rather have Gus Edwards.
Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah, I liked the Cincinnati backfield.
I'd rather have Gus Edwards.
But we also have. We can't take. I mean, we could take Brown, but I mean, we have Kamara on a 12-week bye as well.
Yeah.
What about Gus Edwards? Why don't you like him?
I like Gus, but I mean, I'd rather he's falling. Like you can get Gus. He's just going to continue to fall.
I'm the captain. I make decisions.
Final say.
Yeah, the Vidal hype is growing, but.
And yeah, I mean, with the injury stuff, it's like
he'll
just kind of keep slipping for a little while until there's some reports like, oh, he's like he won't start climbing again until there's like a report that he's looked good in practice. Otherwise, I don't see him ever climbing up ADP again.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can just kind of get him falling.
I have this AC unit in the window, and I'm so afraid that there's gonna be a freaking cicada just crawling through it one of these days.
Just nail you in
my back.
Get fired out there.
Yeah. So afraid.
Little midnight snack. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah.
I've been grilling them up all month.
Oh my god. I refuse to eat the bugs. I won't do it.
I don't think our brood in Tawanda has hatched.
You would definitely
You would
be
know.
in Tawanda. Yeah, you would know.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I don't think have come out. We're like protected or something.
Yeah, I was just there. I didn't hear any, but it was also nighttime.
No, they haven't been around.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
past
You live
3
in
weeks
the
here.
middle of cornfields, so they'd for sure be there.
Yeah. So lucked out there.
I can confirm there's a stoplight in PB's town.
One.
Trevor Lawrence is the cicada of the NFL.
Oh no!
What does that even mean?
No.
They're just loud.
A lot of
and then they
buzz.
die,
A lot
or-
of buzz.
There's a lot of buzz around them, and like they actually suck.
But whoever thinks a cicada is great?
No,
Well, you think Trevor Lawrence is great? I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
but you
probably-
said Lawrence is the cicada. I'm saying there's plenty of people that think Lawrence
I
is
just
good.
more so meant that there's a lot of buzz and noise around him always because like he was the number 1 pick and he's yet to play like that. So
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong saying that.
Your quarterback looks like a cicada.
yeah, well, Trevor Lawrence has put up almost identical stats to Danny Dimes the past 3 years. So I think I'm all right fading T-Law.
It is crazy.
Yeah, fade at your own risk. Will be one of my highest owned quarterbacks.
Yikes.
I think he might be like one of the best quarterback picks of the year. Like that's just so crazy how you're just on the complete opposite side.
Have we done our top 5 for each position?
Oh, Frymouth got taken. No, we haven't yet.
No. We should do that top 5. We need to do like a bold takes, hot takes episode. We got them in the pipeline.
Unfortunately, still have a long ways to go till the season.
Seems like it's so close.
I know.
All the practices and mini camps made it feel like,
Yeah.
oh, we're right around the corner. But
back.
then you're like, well, you actually got like 3 more months.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that someone scheduled their wedding a day before the season kicks off. Isn't that?
That's so crazy, dude. That's so wild.
Yeah. I mean,
What asshole would do that?
I mean, I'd take a red eye. So
Yeah.
I'm missing any of the games.
Oh, yeah. What an asshole.
We'll be pretty close to Green Bay. Do they play at home?
It's not a bad question.
Uh-oh.
What?
You guys hear me?
Alex, tell your wife,
Yeah.
forget the honeymoon. We're going to a Packers game at Lambeau.
Corey, Rico's there, right?
Yeah, Rico's here.
What can we see though? I can't.
All right, I'm getting there.
Oh,
God, I had to load the internet issue.
Dotson
Oh, dude, we get Ford and Rico.
or Ford and Nick Chubb.
Please no.
Just eat a dead spot.
I think
Even
my
roster
highest
dead
owned running back is Nick Chubb.
Damn. That's
Oh,
what are you doing,
asshole.
Nick?
What do you
Your
mean? What am
highest
I
owned
doing?
running back is Nick Chubb.
I believe in Batman. The return of Batman.
Nick,
he's
you
going to be
should
back
not
and
take
better
a
than
single.
ever.
You need to not take him for the rest of the year, so you come in with the fielder underweight, because
I'm heavy overweight. That's going to be one of my hot takes.
Right.
I
We can
think
get
people are
Ford
sleeping
here.
on the bounce back.
he
Like, how,
He's-
and,
All right,
all
we're
right,
on
so
the
you want
clock.
to take
On the
Jerome Ford? How good's Jerome Ford going to be like week 10 on?
well when Chubb's not doing
terrible.
anything because he's so hurt. Yes, I'm taking Chubb or Ford. Sorry,
I know. See, a
All right.
little Freudian
Oh,
slip
We're gonna
there.
take
Oh, no.
we're gonna take
we gotta take.
Darnell
Ford.
Mooney.
Yeah, I like Mooney. I don't hate Wright.
Do not take Ford.
You scroll down a little.
Damn. Oh, I thought someone else took Ford. Okay.
Oh, Roman
We
Wilson's there. We missed out on Muth, so Roman Wilson
It
maybe
would be a reach on
A little bit,
Wilson.
but we have to
he's
take
gonna be gone.
I think I'd still rather have. I'm fine with
Get that run back.
Wilson. Yeah. It's just like hopefully they don't
So why do you think Jerome Ford's like a good underdog pick, knowing that he's probably not going to have a significant role once Nick Chubb is fully back?
I don't think Nick Chubb is ever going to be the same running back. I
mean,
with the injuries he's had,
6 months max for an ACL these days,
tore
and he did it week
so
2
much stuff in his knee.
He had 3 significant tears.
Yes,
2 surgeries.
All 3 of them.
His last surgery was in November. He was walking in January normally.
He's 28 years old.
He's already running.
Years old and just suffered a horrific injury to his knee. He will never be the same running back.
He's the greatest running back maybe ever.
Okay.
And he will never be the same. I'm hoping you understand that.
The same injury in college, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's had so much more work on his legs. Then he has a horrific injury. He will never be the same. Like we won't be talking.
He's the hardest working player in the NFL.
And we won't be talking about him at all in like a few years. Like
that's fine. I'm willing to take that L backing my boy Nick Chubb, but
yeah, I get it. You're a Browns fan, but that's your bias coming into play, and it's not going to pay off.
I just know the guy. I know he's in the lab every day, just working.
You know the guy?
Yeah.
You know the Batman?
I do.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously, PB's never seen Batman Returns, but it's great. It's a great movie. Comeback story of a lifetime.
I mean, it would be incredible, like history, if he could come back from what he tore at age 28. He'll be 29 like in December. I mean, it's not looking great.
It is crazy that players' birthdays.
Corey, you know what Google is, right?
Yeah, I know, but the fact that you remember that off the top of your head, like who was it the other day? It was a receiver. It was Lockett, and you're like, yeah, he's 20, he's 30, he'll be 31.
He's 31. Yeah.
Born on January 23rd.
4:54 at night.
Yeah.
He got a PlayStation 1 for his 17th birthday. Corey has the random betting facts of the week, and PB just brings the player nonsense fact of the week. We're going places.
I still have a feeling that knowing birthdays and age would still be more valuable than Corey's useless betting information.
Not when it wins you
money.
Pretty
sure last year
on Fridays at 3:15 p.m. This stat is 5-0.
I'm pretty sure I had one of the best records last year. So
you know who was better?
I don't think you were better than me.
I think I might have been, Corey. I think I started out slow and then I came in real hot.
You started out so bad.
Yeah, it was
historically terrible.
And then what does that say about the end of your year, Nick? If I start out historically bad.
No, I did pretty good all season. I was like 60-70% hit rate.
All right, here we go. You ready? PB 40-17-2, 13-6-1 unlocks. Nick 35-25, 14-6 unlocks. Corey 35-21-1, 9-9-1 unlocks, and me 32-27, 13-7 unlocks.
Thank you very much.
What? How many wins did you have?
Let me see what you
40-17.
Okay. I think like the first 5 weeks you recovered, no question. But the first 5 weeks, I was like, we're gonna have to send him on a little sabbatical to get his head right because
so PB turned it around. Looks like week 7. Week 7 going into week 7 was 8-8-2 and 2-3-1 unlocks. Nick and I were 12-6 and 5-1 unlocks, and Corey was 13-5 and 4-2 unlocks. And then, then you started turning it around.
Run.
Yeah,
for sure. That was a good run at the end to save yourself.
I mean, it's not how you start.
That's betting, though, right?
It's how you finish, Nick.
You get hot, you go on cold streaks. That's how it goes.
Speaking of cold streaks, I'm like in an ice tub right now.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
You're doing a podcast from an ice tub just in recovery mode right now?
Yeah, I played pickleball before this.
Can you imagine Corey's ankles on a pickleball court?
Dude, I was so afraid.
Yeah, looking like one of those
the vacuum inflatable man.
It was the first time I ever played, and I was.
Yeah, inflatable balloons can't play pickleball, Corey.
If you didn't have a 10-foot wingspan, I would for sure bet money on you just shattering ankles like every other time you played.
All right, what are we doing with our pick here? Let's take a gander. We'll go to running back. We only have 4. Okay. Go to running back. We're done at receiver.
Tyrone Tracy.
And we have both of our run backs already too.
Yeah, Algier.
Pull up
for sure if he's there.
Too.
I think Algier's like one of the worst picks ever.
This is on Nick. He has one of the best contingent upside handcuffs there is.
No, not for this ADP.
Yes, it is. This is all handcuffs.
Yeah.
He's also but 13 spots after ADP.
I mean, what are you talking about, Nick?
It's Tony
there's still guys that are going to have roles no matter what. Like
who?
Algier. I think Algier's hyped up right here because Arthur Smith was giving him the rock 40% of the time.
No, Nick,
now
it has
Bijan's
to do
going
with
to take 80%.
You'd rather have Chuba?
No.
Who would you rather have?
I don't like any of those running backs. I'd
rather
get
We're stuck to picking them here.
Well, no, that's not true. You could wait. Yeah. You could get a tight end.
We can
what
still
tight
get
end?
both.
So you'd rather have Cade Otton?
I'd rather have Cade Otton 100%.
Well, we
have 2
picks. You can get them both.
You guys pick this one. I'm out.
Tyler Algier is the easiest click right here.
Tyler the Alligator. Bring it home.
Nick, you're not going to have a great best ball year based off of just what I've been hearing from you.
All right.
I mean, I just construct my roster so I don't have to pick these terrible QBs or running backs, and I'll grab one late one like Tyrone Tracy or a flyer.
Cade Otton. I'm clicking Cade Otton.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with Otton.
Yeah, Cade Otton's been trending up. I mean,
what receivers are in this range? Like, I mean,
yeah, Nick
Marvin Mims,
Mims,
Javon Baker is a little bit of a reach, but I mean, I like those guys.
Nick, we're done at receiver.
Bateman and Luke McCaffrey.
We're done at receiver though. What is that?
I know, but I'm just telling you, I typically will just avoid running backs in this range because I just think they're just going there because of like people drafting like this and needing a running back like right now. And I'm usually done with running back at this point. That's all I'm saying.
It has to do with the upside of a team when the running back one goes down. Like there's no receiver in this range that has much upside as like Tyler Algier if Bijan goes down. There's no receiver in this range.
I just prefer to go with 4 solidified starting running backs and then taking 1 or 2 flyers like the last.
That's what we did. That's what we did.
No, we're not in the last 3 rounds. We're in the last like 4 and 5.
Yeah, but we can't take. Like I'm just saying, like we already.
Like I'd rather, like I think any of those receivers right there, those last 3 taken, I'd rather have on my team than like a player that you need someone to get hurt. Like you have to parlay basically their value.
Yeah, but when you go with a 0 running back team, you're spreading yourself out amongst so many teams that, again, when the one team hits and you have a juggernaut team or you have 6 insane receivers, 7, and then you have all these running backs that are now RB1s in their offense, like who's competing? Like you're going to just start rocketing up the leaderboards because who can compete with that?
Yeah. I'm not like dismissing the value of a handcuff. I get that.
Well, you were making Tyler Algier. You said he was like the worst pick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just a little early for me to take a handcuff when there's still guys that I think will put up points for you no matter what.
Yeah, but it's because like the handcuff value starts going down. It's like when you're in the 200s, I mean, you're just staring at awful like running back picks where I would want to be targeting receivers and tight ends or even a late quarterback if you went 3 late quarterbacks.
I mean, here's some decent ones. I mean, Tyrone Tracy, I've been doing a lot of. Braylon Allen.
Braylon Allen's up to 183 now.
Yeah, he's actually moving up a lot. You used to get him in the last round. But.
And do you know why? Because when he was going in the last round, he wasn't the clear RB2. It was like it could be a Bonnie Con, and then they came out and said it, and now he's climbing, and he's going to continue to climb.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah, I mean, but Tyler Algier has already proven that he can be good when he has the back.
He's in there as Johnny Football. That's awesome.
I like Khalil Herbert more than Algier.
I still don't see Herbert having as much upside as Algier if Swift went down.
Look at this.
Did he have Richardson?
Yep.
Sure
that makes sense. Corey's like,
that's the team Corey wishes he had.
Corey.
We could have fucking drafted them.
So annoying. Could have had all those greats.
All right, so this is an obvious CEH team with Mahomes.
What about the guy from Wales?
The guy that's going to be playing special.
Is he even on underdog?
We can get Patrick Mahomes handcuff.
What's his name?
You mean the guy that's going to play special teams?
Maybe, or maybe he's the next Taysom Hill.
Yeah. All right, let's go up to tight end and running back. I don't know why we have 23 seconds and you have Wentz and Jatavian Sanders in the queue.
Did you see if Louis Rees-Zammit is even an option here?
Yeah, I like Khalil Herbert's a great pick here.
Herbert Mitchell or Herbert.
Well, put Khalil Herbert first so we don't take Jatavian Sanders.
But that's a run back. That's a comparison.
We can get him in the very last round.
Why are we taking Jatavian Sanders?
I would get him and Tyrone Tracy.
Right? What are we doing?
Eli Mitchell.
I would say Eli Mitchell here.
I'll vote Tyrone.
We have no indie players. Elijah Mitchell is just a way better pick.
I don't know. A lot of Garendo hype right now.
No, I don't think there is a lot of Garendo hype. I think there's a lot of negative Garendo talk.
All right, so we're going back-to-back tight end to finish this off.
No, we're out.
Just one tight end.
Why?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, did we take 7 running backs?
Yeah.
No.
I thought we still had 2 more picks.
No. I told you.
Shite.
What tight ends are there?
And we didn't even get CEH. Come on, guys.
I think we...
Oh, no. They can't be Jatavion. Same bye week as Cade.
I think we risk it with Juwan Johnson if he's there.
Or Parkinson. I think he's a good last tight end pick.
No, because I would rather have Gesicki or Juwan Johnson.
What's wrong with Parkinson?
Well, because it could.
He might not be there week 17, but
yeah, Higbee could be back. It could be Davis Allen. Like, I feel like Juwan Johnson. He could be back for the beginning of the season. I think people are just scared right now, and that would be at least a better 2 tight end team.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
And then Gesicki would be my second, just because
we've got Kamara too.
See, I'm like not drafting any Gesicki. Maybe I would even go Tanner Hudson over him.
I don't.
I would still go.
I just don't. I don't.
If you made me pick, I'm not taking either of them. But if you made me pick,
I don't.
Yeah, we did screw the team by only. I thought we had 5. But hey,
that's fine. We just need Bijan, DeAndre Swift, and Christian McCaffrey to go down, and we'll have a juggernaut team. We'll be good.
I think if one of them went down, that would be great.
We'll be good.
I'm just saying you're not rooting for injuries.
I will say
they happen.
He is on the cover of Madden, so
yeah. And Swift is very injury prone. That's why I kind of like Khalil Herbert more than most handcuffs.
Oh, we couldn't get Sanders. Damn it.
We were going to
I don't know why you wanted Sanders so bad.
Because we have Mike Evans.
I think he's going to do pretty good for a rookie tight end too.
He's a massive human being.
Yeah, but again,
And he's
still
fast.
with Deontay Johnson, Thielen, Bryce Young as his quarterback.
Juwan Johnson.
I mean, do you think Thielen's going to like make it more than 5 games this year?
I mean, you would project that. Yes, you would project him to make it more than 5 games.
I mean, last year he was putting up insane numbers and then was like the worst player ever.
PB, remember
Michael
this guy?
Mayer, Big Bobby Tonyan.
PB, remember this guy?
I do.
Could see more opportunities.
Oh, look at that.
I'd hope so. I think he had 2 catches all year.
Look at Irv Smith on Kansas City. That might not be a bad call.
Right after they just drafted a tight end.
Please do not take Irv Smith. He absolutely buried me last year on the
Oh, Charlie Warner. There we go.
Devin Cole.
Why are you even scrolling this far down?
They
Adam
still throwing
Troutman.
projections on these guys.
Actually, how many points did Adam Troutman have last year? The Dayton guy.
Not many.
49. All right.
50's not bad.
He was on the Saints for a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
He
was.
was. Mo Alley.
Honestly, if
Farrell
if
Brown.
Gesicki's gone, I say we take Noah Gray.
Oh my gosh.
Where is even Noah Gray at?
It would, but then they're saying Wiley is on the. Maybe we just take Dawson Knox or Kraft. It's probably or Dulcich. Dulcich is there. It's got to be one of these top, like Knox, Kraft, Theo Johnson, Dulcich.
They were hyping Dulcich up a lot last year.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like back.
out.
Yeah, they were. They were hyping him up a ton.
Look at this.
They're like, he's going to be the Camaro role.
Yeah, he didn't play, Corey. He was injured.
I know.
Yeah. I think he played like 6 minutes of the season and then blew up his leg at practice with, Tim Patrick tearing his ACL for the 7th time.
One of those top 5 guys.
No tight end strategy. It's a good one. I recommend it.
Actually, I'm going to put my vote in here for Zach Ertz. Everyone's saying you're going to be surprised how much Zach Ertz is playing.
Dude, he's like 49 years old.
He's a guy that I don't think you could. I think Adam Thielen makes it farther than Ertz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Who was? Didn't he was on the? Did he go back to the Eagles in the playoffs or the Chiefs? Who was he picked up by? I don't know. All right, so who we taking? What dumpster here?
I'll say Dulcich would be my number 1 vote, and he'll be there. So, what do you guys think?
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy about any of these guys.
Yeah, it would have been nice having 3.
Would have been.
All right. Well, let's review the team real quick. We got Mahomes to Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice with a Roman Wilson run back. We go up to Dak. Dak to CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks with a Devonta Smith run back. And then let's go through the running backs here. We got Alvin Kamara, Tony Pollard, Blake Corum with some upside. Ford, because Chubb is just won't be the same. Tyler Algier, because he's an elite handcuff. Herbert, who should have a role even with Swift there, and then has contingent upside. And then Elijah Mitchell, if CMC were to go down, massive hit.
Arguably best handcuff in the game.
Yeah, him. Yeah, definitely one of the top handcuffs. And yeah, that'll do it. Tight end, definitely the weakest tight end.
Don't even mention the tight ends.
End, weakest tight end room I think we'll have all year. But, hopefully Kate Otten and Greg Dulcich come through for us. But that'll do it. We'll be back Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Please leave a like and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow.